Imagine you're in a rundown Airbnb, munching on a $2 sandwich when the phone rings. A cold voice on the other end says, "Ethan Parker, you owe us $750,000 for a Malibu mansion." A mansion? I nearly dropped my sandwich. I'm in San Diego in a 500 square foot apartment where my bed doubles as a couch. But what stopped my heart was the co-signers on the loan. My dad and my sister, Lily. My family, the people I trusted most, threw me into a massive scam I knew nothing about. Hey everyone, I'm Ethan Parker, and this is the wildest story of my life. It was Tuesday, 10:15 a.m., and I was grinding through a warehouse job, scraping by on $50,000 a year. My phone buzzed. A random California number. "Hello, this is Karen from Pacific Trust Bank, calling about the $750,000 loan for 127 Ocean Breeze, Malibu. You're 6 months delinquent, and we're moving to foreclose." I laughed, thinking it was a prank. "Karen, I don't own anything but this beat-up laptop." But she didn't laugh. She asked for my birth date, social security number. Everything matched. My name, my signature, on a loan I'd never heard of. My blood ran cold, hands clammy. My tiny apartment felt suffocating. "Who's behind this?" I asked, voice shaking. Karen, calm as ever. "The file lists your father, Richard Parker, and your sister, Lily Parker, as co-signers. Lily, my 24-year-old sister, living for TikTok selfies and dreaming of stardom. My dad, who always preached family is everything." What did they do? I hung up, heart racing, and called Dad. "Did you sign a loan in my name?" Silence. A pause that felt like a century. Then dodging. "Ethan, calm down. It's not as bad as you think." "Not bad. I'm about to lose everything for a mansion I've never set foot in." Stick with me, because this story will blow your mind. How could my family betray me like this? And what happens when I fly to Malibu to confront them? Hit subscribe and the bell, because you won't want to miss a second of this drama. All right, everyone, take a deep breath, because this story's about to get crazier. After that call from Pacific Trust Bank, I stood frozen in my tiny San Diego apartment, phone in hand, mind reeling. A $750,000 Malibu mansion in my name, signed by my dad and sister Lily. It felt like a truck hit me, but I'm not the type to sit and cry. I needed the truth, and I needed it now. I called Karen from the bank, voice shaky but trying to stay cool. "Karen, explain this. How am I tied to this loan?" She was patient, but her tone was flat, like reading a script. "Ethan, records show you're the primary borrower, verified by your signature and a power of attorney from 2013 when you were 18. Your father, Richard Parker, provided the documents, and your sister, Lily Parker, co-signed. Power of attorney? I vaguely remembered that. At 18, I signed a paper so Dad could help with my student loan. A small thing, I thought. Who knew it had become a knife in my back? I asked Karen to send the loan documents. While waiting, I checked my credit report. Holy crap, it was a crime scene. My credit, which I'd guarded since college, was a wreck. Late payments, foreclosure notices, a lawsuit looming. Me, a warehouse worker, sued for a Malibu mansion I'd never seen. It felt like the world was caving in, and I wanted to scream. I called Dad again. This time he answered, annoyed, like I was interrupting his golf game. "Ethan, why are you making a fuss?" I couldn't hold back. "Dad, the bank says I owe $750,000 for a mansion. What did you and Lily do?" Silence again. Then Mom, Susan, cut in, voice sweet but fake. "Ethan, calm down. We were just helping Lily. You're not using your credit for anything big, right?" Helping BC system. Helping by ruining my life. I yelled, helping by forging my signature. That's fraud. Dad sighed. You're overreacting. Lily needed a fresh start. She has big dreams. Big dreams? Lily, my TikTok-obsessed sister who lives for sparkly filters, was living in my mansion? I hung up, hands shaking. Then I scrolled through Lily's Instagram. That's when I wanted to punch a wall. She was posting stories from an infinity pool, in a bikini, sipping a cocktail, captioned, Malibu vibes only. That mansion, with its giant glass doors and ocean view, was where she was living, partying, while I struggled to pay rent. Worse, she didn't even mention me, like I didn't exist. My family didn't just betray me, they didn't care about the fallout. I couldn't let this slide. I called Sarah, a college friend now an identity fraud lawyer. Sarah, I need help. My family threw me into a huge debt. She didn't hesitate. Send me everything. We'll turn this around. That's when I knew I wouldn't let Lily or my parents off easy. Stay tuned, because next I fly to Malibu, confront Lily at her lavish party, and everything explodes. Don't go anywhere. This drama's just getting started. Okay, everyone, brace yourselves because things are about to get wilder. After seeing Lily's Instagram flaunting that Malibu mansion like she's a Hollywood star, I couldn't sit still. My credit's in shambles, my future's on the line, and my sister's sipping cocktails by an infinity pool in a house I bought without knowing. I had to act, and fast. I called my parents again, hoping for an explanation, an apology, or at least some remorse. But no, what I got only made my blood boil hotter. I called Dad, Richard, and this time he answered, sounding annoyed, like I was interrupting his TV football game. Ethan, why are you making a scene? I tried to stay calm, but my voice shook with rage. Dad, I checked my credit. It's ruined. The bank's suing me for a $750,000 loan I didn't sign. What did you and Lily do with that Malibu mansion? Silence. Then Mom, Susan, cut in with that fake sweet tone I know too well. Ethan, don't overreact. We were just helping Lily get a fresh start. She needed that place to build her brand. You're not using your credit, right? I nearly screamed. Build her brand? By forging my signature? That's fraud. I could go to jail. Dad sighed like I was a whiny kid. Son, Lily has big dreams. We did what's best for the family. Best for the family? I'm grinding in a run-down apartment while Lily parties in my mansion. I switched to calling Lily. She picked up, voice chirpy like she was filming a TikTok. Ethan, why are you calling now? I'm busy. I cut her off. Lily, you're living in that Malibu mansion, right? The one the bank says I bought with a $750,000 loan. She laughed. Actually laughed. Oh, bro, don't make a big deal. It's just some paperwork. You're not using your credit, are you? I need this place for content. You should be proud to help me. I was stunned. Help her. She didn't just ruin my credit. She acted like it was her right. Like I owed her star-studded dreams. I scrolled through Lily's Instagram again, and this time I saw a full-blown party. Her stories showed champagne flutes, twinkling lanterns, and a crowd dancing by the pool. Caption: Malibu nights, living my best life. Not a word about me, not a shred of guilt. Meanwhile, I got an email from the bank with foreclosure notice in bold. Then I found a detail that made me want to smash the table. The loan listed me as an architect earning $200,000 a year. Me, a warehouse worker making $50,000. Someone fabricated an entire career to push that loan through. At that point, I knew I couldn't just argue over the phone. I called Sarah, my lawyer friend. Sarah, my family forged my signature. tanked my credit, and now my sister's living like a queen in that mansion. What do I do?" Her voice was sharp as a blade. "Ethan, we'll flip this game. Send me all the documents. We'll make them pay." A flicker of hope sparked. I started gathering emails, credit reports, anything that could serve as evidence, but I wasn't stopping at paperwork. I decided I had to confront Lily face to face. I booked a flight to Malibu, heart pounding. No heads up, no texts, no chance for her to prepare. Just me, a small suitcase, and a burning rage. This story's about to explode, folks. Stick around, because when I knock on that mansion door, in the middle of Lily's lavish party, nothing will ever be the same. Hit like and follow, because this drama's just heating up. All right, everyone, buckle up because I'm taking this drama to the next level. After hearing my parents' excuses and Lily laughing off ruining my life like it's a TikTok prank, I couldn't sit still. My credit's trashed, the bank's threatening to sue, and my sister's living like a queen in a Malibu mansion I bought without knowing. I called Sarah, my lawyer friend, and she was like a warrior ready for battle. "Ethan, we'll make them pay," she said, voice sharp. I gathered every email, credit report, and that forged power of attorney my parents used when I was 18. But papers weren't enough. I wanted to look Lily in the eye and make her face the consequences. So I booked a flight to Malibu, no heads up, no texts, just me, a burning rage, and a plan to take back justice. I landed in Malibu on a scorching afternoon, the air reeking of money. I rented a car, stuffed legal documents in my bag, and drove straight to 127 Ocean Breeze, Lily's mansion. When I got there, I could hardly believe my eyes. The house looked like it was ripped from a magazine, floor-to-ceiling glass, an infinity pool glinting in the sunset, and lanterns strung across the yard like it was prepped for a Hollywood bash. EDM music thumped, and I saw shadows dancing through the windows. Lily was throwing a party while I was dodging foreclosure notices. I knocked on the door, hard but not loud, enough to demand attention. Lily opened it. In a sparkly dress, cocktail in hand, her eyes widened for a split second, then slid into a fake smile. "Ethan, oh my gosh, what are you doing here? Come in, I'm filming content." I didn't budge. "Lily, we need to talk about the $750,000 loan you put in my name." She laughed, like I'd told a joke. "Oh, bro, don't be so serious. It's just paperwork. You don't need your credit now, right? Come have a mojito, chill." My blood boiled. Chill? Lily, I'm getting sued for this house while you party like nothing's wrong. I stepped inside, not for a mojito, but to make her understand. The mansion was an Instagram set, fake plants, wall art with dream big quotes, a bar stacked with glittering glassware. Lily's friends stared at me like I was an alien. I pulled her to a corner, voice calm but razor sharp. "Lily, you have 30 seconds to explain why my name's on this loan and why you're living here without paying a dime." She squirmed, eyes darting. "Bro, it was Mom and Dad's idea. They said you agreed to help me. I need this place for my brand. You wouldn't get showbiz." I cut her off. "Help you? By forging my signature? By faking that I'm an architect making $200,000 a year? Lily, that's fraud." Right then the door opened, and my parents walked in. Lily must have sent an SOS text. Mom, Susan, rushed to hug me, voice trembling. "Ethan, what are you doing here? We're family. Why make a scene?" Dad stood back, arms crossed, face red. "You're stressing Lily out. She needs to focus on her career." I nearly choked. Her career. You forged my signature, threw me into debt, and now you're worried about her career. Then Mom slipped, and it was a knockout blow. We also took out a $100,000 loan in your name for Lily's film project. It's a big opportunity. Another $100,000 in my name? The floor felt like it dropped out. I pulled out my stack of documents, voice ice cold. Here's the forged paperwork, credit reports, and my lawyer's letter. Lily, you'll take this loan or I'm taking the family to court. Lily paled. Dad roared, "You'd sue your own family?" I locked eyes with him. "You ruined my life. Now let's see who plays tougher." I turned, walked out of the party, heart pounding. This isn't the end, folks. Stay with me, because when Sarah and I strike next, this family will know I'm not bluffing. Hit subscribe. This drama's about to explode. All right, folks, if you thought the Malibu drama was wild, hold on tight, because this story's about to blow your mind. After walking out of Lily's lavish party, where she laughed me off and my parents revealed another $100,000 loan in my name, I felt like my whole family had stabbed me in the back. But I didn't crumble. I had Sarah, my lawyer friend, and a stack of legal documents sharp as knives. We were determined to unravel this scam, and what we found next didn't just shock me. It made Pacific Trust Bank sweat bullets. Back in San Diego, Sarah and I pored over the loan files the bank sent. Sarah, glasses on, eyes like a hawk, pointed to a tiny but damning detail. My signature on the loan contract didn't match my current one. "Ethan, this is blatant forgery," she said. But what gave me chills was the notarization. The notary, a woman named Margaret Hayes, supposedly verified my signature in 23. Sarah dug deeper and found Margaret retired in 2018, now running an alpaca farm in Nevada. Sarah contacted her, and Margaret confirmed via email. "I haven't notarized anything in 7 years, let alone a Malibu loan." Boom! That was our first smoking gun. My signature was forged, and the bank missed a glaring red flag. But the drama didn't stop. Sarah dove deeper into the loan records and uncovered something even crazier. Lily had hired a document specialist, basically a professional forger, to create fake contracts and income records. The file listed me as an architect earning $200,000 a year, backed by a letter from Pacific Design Solutions. Sarah Googled it. The company didn't exist. The letter, printed on logoed paper, listed an address that led to a donut shop in Los Angeles. Someone, likely Lily or her hire, invented an entire company to trick the bank. I nearly fell out of my chair when Sarah showed me Lily's bank statements, obtained via legal subpoena. Not only had Lily paid nothing on the $750,000 loan, but she was spending like money grew on trees. In 6 months, she dropped $15,000 on a spiritual advisor to protect the mansion's luck, $8,000 on a personal branding course in Bali, and $12,000 on bespoke Instagram-worthy furniture. Worse, Sarah found my parents had drained their retirement fund, nearly $200,000, to cover Lily's early loan payments before letting it default and dumping it all on me. They didn't just screw me over, they tanked their own finances to fuel Lily's star-chasing dreams. The biggest shock came when Sarah reached a contact in Pacific Trust's internal audit team. After reviewing our evidence, forged signature, fake company, bogus notary, the bank admitted they'd overlooked major red flags. A loan officer had skipped critical checks, and now they faced a negligence lawsuit. Sarah smirked, the first time I'd seen her look triumphant. "Ethan, the bank's panicking. They want to cooperate to avoid legal trouble. We've got the upper hand." I sat there, heart pounding, torn between rage and relief. Lily didn't just ruin my life, she built a web of fraud that even fooled the bank. But I knew we weren't done. With this evidence, Sarah and I were ready to land the final blow. Stay with me, folks, because when we take this to court, Lily and my parents will face real consequences. Hit subscribe and the bell. This drama's about to explode like never before. All right, folks, if you thought the Malibu mansion scam was wild, hold on to your seats because this drama's about to explode like 4th of July fireworks. After Sarah and I uncovered Lily's hired forger and fake company to dupe the bank, I thought I'd hit rock bottom with their betrayal. But no, Lily dragged me into an even deeper hole, not just torching my credit, but costing me friends and my reputation. This story's no longer just about money. It's about unforgivable betrayal. It started with a text from Jake, my college best friend. We'd shared an apartment, survived late-night study sessions, and split instant noodles to save cash. His message was short, but cut like a knife. "Ethan, you owe me $20,000. Pay now, or I'm suing." I was floored, calling him instantly. "Jake, what are you talking about? I never borrowed a dime." He roared back, "Don't play dumb, Ethan. You texted me 6 months ago for a business project. I sent the money because I trusted you, and you ghosted me." My blood ran cold. "Jake, I swear, I didn't send that text. Show me." He sent a screenshot and my heart stopped. The message came from a WhatsApp account with my name, my beach photo from last year as the profile pic. The text? "Hey, Jake, I'm investing in a big project in Malibu. Can you lend me $20,000? I'll pay back in 3 months." The electronic signature, the tone. It was me, but it wasn't. I dug deeper and found this fake account didn't just hit Jake. Lily, or someone she hired, had impersonated me on WhatsApp, Instagram, even Twitter, borrowing money from 5 other friends, totaling $45,000. One friend, Maria, went public on Twitter, blasting me as a scammer and posting the fake texts. Her post went viral, retweeted over 300 times, and suddenly I was the worst friend of the year online. I wasn't just facing bank debt. Now the world thought I was conning my friends. I called Lily immediately, voice shaking with rage. "Lily, you impersonated me to borrow from my friends? How far did you go?" She denied everything. "Bro, I don't know anything. Maybe you got hacked." But her voice cracked, and I knew she was lying. Sarah, my lawyer, swooped in like a superhero. She told me to send every screenshot and contact the victims. Sarah found the fake WhatsApp account was tied to a prepaid phone number, but the wire transfers all led to a bank account in Lily Parker's name. Boom. Undeniable proof. Sarah grinned, triumphant. "Ethan, this isn't just identity theft anymore. This is organized crime." Lily just dug her own grave. I sat there, torn between fury and pain. Lily didn't just steal my credit. She stole my honor, my friendships, my life. But I wasn't letting her win. Sarah and I prepped a legal strike, and this time we were targeting Lily and her accomplices. Stay with me, folks, because when Emma, my unexpected ally, steps in, this drama will make my family tremble. Hit like and subscribe. This story's about to blow up bigger than ever. All right, everyone, get ready for a twist that'll make you want to stand up and cheer. After uncovering that Lily not only forged my signature for a $750,000 loan, but also impersonated me on social media to scam my friends out of $45,000, I felt like the whole world was against me. My credit was trashed, my reputation smeared, and my family treated me like I was ruining Lily's Hollywood dreams. But just when I thought I'd hit rock bottom, a spark of hope came from the last place I expected. A relative I hadn't spoken to in a decade stepped in and flipped the game entirely. Brace yourselves, because this drama just got a new ally that'll make my family shake. That day, I was in my San Diego apartment, sifting through Sarah's legal emails, when my phone buzzed. An unfamiliar California number. I picked up, wary. "Ethan, it's your Aunt Emma." I froze. Emma, my mom's sister, was the quiet one who loved cats and gardening, living in a small house near Sacramento. We hadn't talked since a cousin's wedding 10 years ago. "Aunt Emma, why are you calling?" She cut to the chase, voice calm but sharp. "I heard about Lily and your loan. I'm not surprised. She pulled something similar on me, and I have what you need." My heart raced. What I need? What's that? Emma sent an email with a massive attachment. I opened it and nearly fell off my chair. It was a stack of documents from our grandparents' trust, meant to be split evenly among the grandkids. I'd never touched my share, thinking it was safe somewhere. But the papers showed Lily had withdrawn $50,000 from it at 22, forging Emma's signature on a power of attorney. Even crazier, Emma revealed Lily tried to sell our grandma's old house in Fresno for a get-rich-quick online course. Emma caught it in time and cut contact with Lily, staying quiet to avoid family rifts. "I let it slide too long," Emma said, voice resolute. "But not this time. Do you need me to testify in court?" I called Sarah, voice buzzing with excitement. "Sarah, Emma just sent proof Lily scammed the family trust. She's ready to testify." Sarah practically shouted back, "Ethan, this is gold. With Lily's history of fraud, the court will see she's a repeat offender. We can push this case hard." Emma didn't just give me documents. She sent emails between her and Lily, where Lily admitted to borrowing trust money for her brand. Each line was a legal bullet, ready to tear down Lily's wall of lies. I sat there, heart pounding, feeling like justice was finally tilting my way. Emma, the quiet aunt I'd nearly forgotten, became my unexpected superhero. With this new evidence, Sarah and I were ready to drag Lily and my parents into the light. Stay with me, folks, because when we hit the courtroom, my family will see I'm no pushover. Hit like and subscribe. This drama's about to explode bigger than ever. All right, everyone, this is where it all explodes. After Aunt Emma, my surprise ally, dropped proof that Lily scammed our family trust, Sarah, my lawyer, and I were ready to take this fight to court. Lily forged my signature, trashed my credit, conned my friends, and now I had a mountain of evidence to make her and my parents face the consequences. This trial wasn't just about money. It was about reclaiming justice and proving I'm not someone they can trample. Get ready, because this moment will make you want to stand up and cheer. The trial was on a dreary Wednesday morning in Los Angeles, light rain falling like the weather knew drama was coming. I walked into the courtroom wearing a navy blazer and jeans, trying to look calm despite my pounding heart. Sarah strode beside me, clutching a stack of documents, thick as a textbook, her eyes sharp and ready to shred any lies. Lily showed up 10 minutes late in a tight white suit, holding a giant Starbucks cup, looking like she'd stepped off an ad shoot. She glanced at me, flashing a confident smile, but I saw her eyes darting. She knew she was in trouble. My parents, Richard and Susan, came in after, Mom gripping her purse like a lifeline, Dad arms crossed, face red like he was ready to intimidate someone. But this time, I wasn't scared. The bank's lawyer, Vanessa, opened, her voice steady but cutting, laying out the facts like nails in a coffin. The $750,000 loan was 6 months delinquent, no payments from Lily, and the bank wanted to foreclose the Malibu mansion. Then Sarah took the floor. She slammed her documents down with a dramatic thud and began. "Your Honor, my client, Ethan Parker is the victim of severe identity theft by his sister Lily Parker and their parents. She laid it all out: the forged signature, the fake Pacific Design Solutions Company, the bogus notary from an alpaca farmer in Nevada, and Lily's emails admitting to borrowing trust money. Sarah landed the knockout blow. Lily Parker not only defrauded the bank, but impersonated Ethan to borrow $45,000 from his friends, causing severe financial and reputational harm. The courtroom was dead silent. The judge, a middle-aged man with round glasses, stared at Lily like she was his toughest puzzle. Then it was Lily's turn. She stood, voice shaky, playing the victim. "Your Honor, I thought my brother agreed to help. My parents said it was all arranged. I didn't know about any forged signatures." The judge cut in, voice ice cold. "Miss Parker, did you make any payments on this loan?" Lily stammered. "No, but..." He interrupted again. "Did you know your brother wasn't informed about this loan?" Lily bowed her head, voice tiny. "Yes." The judge's look screamed, "You're done." Sarah called Aunt Emma as a witness. My aunt took the stand, voice calm but firm, detailing how Lily forged her signature to steal $50,000 from the family trust. My parents sat there, faces pale, unable to look up. When the trial ended, the judge's ruling hit like a knockout punch. The $750,000 and additional $100,000 loans are declared fraudulent. Ethan Parker is cleared of all liability. Pacific Trust Bank must compensate Mr. Parker $50,000 for negligence in their loan process. Lily Parker and Richard Parker are responsible for repayment. He didn't slam the gavel, but the room felt like it exploded in silence. I stood, feeling 1,000-pound weight lift off my shoulders. Lily sat there, eyes red, no fake smile left. My parents looked at me, but I didn't look back. The bank, Lily, my parents, they all lost. I won. But this isn't the end, folks. Stay with me, because when Lily faces the real consequences, this drama will shock you even more. Hit like and subscribe. This story's still red hot. All right, everyone, we've been through a wild ride, from the shock of a $750,000 Malibu mansion loan I knew nothing about, to the fiery confrontation with Lily and my parents, and finally, a resounding courtroom victory. Now, let's close this story not just with a happy ending, but with practical lessons you can use to protect yourself. Sit back, because this part will hit you in the heart and make you think. After the trial, I felt like I'd run a marathon and crossed the finish line first. The judge cleared me of all liability. Pacific Trust Bank paid $50,000 in compensation, and Lily and my dad were stuck with the debt. I returned to San Diego, not with smug triumph, but with a deep sense of relief. For the first time in months, I slept soundly, no nightmares of foreclosure notices or lawsuit emails. With the compensation money, I did something I'd always dreamed of but never dared. I bought a small apartment of my own. It's no Malibu mansion, just a 2-bedroom in San Diego with a window overlooking a little park. But it's mine, clean, legal, and free of Lily or my parents' shadow. My credit, though scarred, started to heal with Sarah's guidance on working with credit agencies. I felt like I was rebuilding my life from ashes, but the most meaningful moment came later. One night, I sat down and wrote out the whole story. From that fateful bank call to the courtroom win. I didn't keep it to myself. I posted it on a Reddit finance forum, anonymously, changing names and dates to protect everyone. I just wanted to share, hoping to help someone else trapped by family like I was. The post blew up. Thousands of upvotes, hundreds of comments from people sharing their stories, parents tanking their credit, siblings scamming them, families using them as collateral for someone else's dreams. Reading those comments, I realized I wasn't alone, and if I could stand up, so could they. Now, let's talk lessons, because this is what I want you to take away. First, guard your personal info like it's treasure. Check your credit report yearly. Sites like annualcreditreport.com let you do it free. If something's off, act fast. Second, be cautious with powers of attorney. At 18, I signed one without reading closely, and it became a weapon against me. Never sign anything you don't fully understand, even for family. Finally, set boundaries with toxic people no matter who they are. Family doesn't get a free pass to exploit you. If they cross the line, you have the right to say enough and protect your future. I learned that the hard way, but I'm stronger for it. Lily, I don't talk to her or my parents anymore. I heard she moved away, living with friends and posting about her healing journey. I wish her luck from a distance. I'm building a new life, free of manipulation, free of debt, surrounded by people who actually care. Stick around, because this ending will make you want to share this story. Hit like and subscribe. This tale's wrapping up with an emotional bang. All right, everyone. The Malibu loan drama is done, and I, Ethan Parker, came out on top. I took back my life, and I hope you learned how to protect yours. Now, I need you to share this story. Every like and share spreads the lesson. Don't let anyone exploit you. Drop a comment if you've faced financial drama, and hit subscribe and the bell to catch my next videos. Coming up, I'm dropping 5 tips to avoid financial scams and a story even wilder about a family business con. See you soon, and keep your wallet safe.